This is funded by the government of Japan to the tune of about 380 million Kenyan shillings to build a laboratory and supply the equipment. In my view, this is only part of the story, because the support that we are giving, and it is not only support, it is a mutual effort of working together in Homa Bay, the researchers from both countries, working with the residents, and also the Japanese universities will receive students and researchers from this university to be trained in various areas. And I think the joint research and the training is probably one of the most important part of this activity, which will enable the researchers to be able to conduct the important research by themselves. The philosophy of Japanese official development assistance is to support developing countries to be self-reliant.
I started working on malaria in 1984, almost 40 years ago. At that time, I like to see a world without malaria in my lifetime. But now, it is a big question mark. There is still a big gap. How to fill that gap? The solution is today.
The center we are launching today is indeed superbly equipped to achieve these aspirations. We shall now be able to do malaria parasite culturing, molecular manipulation, genetic engineering, genetic epidemiology, drug sensitivity assays, immunology, and diagnostics development. The lab will contribute a vital resource in training highly skilled scientists locally who will be able to develop solutions for local and regional health challenges. As the COVID-19 pandemic showed us, it is a high time that Africa became more self-reliant on health interventions such as diagnostics, drugs, and vaccines. Africa cannot continue to wait for help from elsewhere, but we should rather develop these essential capacities to facilitate growth of local biotechnology industrial ecosystems, and top-level training is at the heart of it.
I call upon our community within and beyond our university to support this Center for Sustainability, whether through advocacy, volunteering, or philanthropic contribution, thus propelling our joint efforts forward and bringing us closer to a future where one day nobody will ever suffer from malaria, as it will be a thing of the past.
I join all those who believe that Africa's problem should be homegrown. And I thank the partners. I thank Japan for standing with Africa, that Japan has stood with us to seek African solution. Let us therefore, it has been spoken, COVID came, vaccines were invented. All of us were requested and asked to get the jab, but we didn't have a lot of contribution from Africa. Let us, as researchers and innovators in Africa, focus on really bringing a solution to African problem.
Well, Japan has been leading efforts to eradicate malaria all around the world. So we provided 380 million Kenyan shillings to build and provide equipment for the lab at Mount Kenya University. The collaboration is between the Japanese government is working together with 5 universities from Japan to collaborate with MKU, KEMRI, and Ministry of Health, as well as Homa Bay County. Well, Kenya has been a leading partner with Japan, and because of that, we have very focused attention on our cooperation with the country. Well, the researchers will look into the DNA and the various analysis of the situation of the residents who are affected by malaria, as well as whether the vaccines are effective, and also to look into how to develop new medicine to fight against malaria.
And one of the most important things we are saying about this lab is that it will be a center for incubating results that have come from science. It will be a center for patents. And you're inviting scientists, you're inviting people to come and conduct research using this lab. However, we always say this, university is not at the moment at the business on manufacturing medicine and drugs. But we are saying investors can come and collaborate with the university and establish drug manufacturing farms. Ours is to conduct research, come up with innovations, and invite people who have the resources. And this is a challenge to Kenyan people. Kenyans have a lot of resources, they have a lot of money, but they do not put their money in true production and invention, through production. We want to see people putting their money in universities where they can produce products, and that is the purpose.
The machine. He has not released the money. They are very This yours. As you can move just not yet. For camera.